Popping fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star.
Lights are on and the darkness is descending. It's time for a weekend of night racing. Welcome to the Marina Bay Street Circuit for the Singapore Grand Prix. It all kicks off with this evening's practice session.
Hey guys, my name's CJ's Gaming and today I'm back with another video. And today I'm back with part 14, I'm pretty sure anyway, of my F1 2017 Stephen Palmer's career mode. It's turn of the Singapore Grand Prix, and if you didn't watch the two last races, I highly suggest you go watch them because we had two fantastic results. Getting P1 in Belgium and getting a P2 in Italy. Very, very good racing from the two of us, well, from myself. In Italy we had a bit of controversy with the two Ferraris, so we had to leave with blacked out windows and bulletproof windows. But yeah, we've fortunately made it to the Singapore Grand Prix, which I feel like we're going to struggle a little bit with this Grand Prix. We're not going to have as much success as we did round Belgium and Italy. I wasn't even expecting to get a very stem results in Belgium or Italy. They was a bit too shocked, so maybe I might be wrong, and maybe we might have a fantastic result around here. But in practice, we're on the soft tyres, so I think that's the slowest tyres. We actually set a lap time to go 4th, but then when other people set lap times, we go 10th. So at the end of the session, though, Hulkenberg actually come 10th, but we only come 16th, so that's not fantastic. That's really bad. Yeah, that isn't the best. But anyway, it's time for the qualifying for the Singapore Grand Prix.
Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk and just how much of it are you willing to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction. And over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong. And that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets any easier.
So here we are carrying around the final couple of corners for our first flying lap in Q1. We go P7, so that's pretty good with a 1:44.444. So I quite like that. But anyway, we do skip to the end of qualifying, and unfortunately, we're out. We're P16. So very, very disappointed with that result. I feel like we could at least got in Q2, but hey ho, let's go into the cinematic for the race with David Croft as well as Anthony Davidson.
Release is going to be the most interesting thing. The clean side of the grid will be better rubbered in, so keep an eye out for cars over there potentially making their way through.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, edging out Raikkonen, who'll start P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Hamilton, Sergio Perez, and Verstappen, Ricciardo, Kvyat, Massa, and Carlos Sainz, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Fernando Alonso, and Grosjean, Magnussen, Palmer, Stoffel Van Dorn, and Lance Stroll, Ericsson, and Pascal Wehrlein completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So here we are on the grid, and it looks like it's going to be a 3-stop strategy for the Singapore Grand Prix. As you can tell, this Grand Prix is very, very bad on the tyres, so especially with all the slow right-hand, it's going to be nearly 2 hours of racing. An hour and 48 minutes. So hope guys do enjoy this Grand Prix and the torture I'm putting myself through. Wonder if any cars will go for the 4-stop in the Grand Prix. I highly doubt it, but you never know. It is the AI. But hopefully they don't, because that'd be a bit stupid. Starting P16 though, it's not where we want to start. I thought we could have at least got in Q2, but obviously not. I was a bit cocky in Q1 and they only went on out for 1 lap. So maybe that was my downfall. I should have probably gone in for a couple of more laps at least. But hey ho, it is what it is. And it means there's going to be a lot more racing and a lot more overtaking to be done going into the start of the Grand Prix. So hopefully that can happen and hopefully we can gain some positions. Turn 1's going to be hopefully quite a lot of fun. Hopefully there's the crash that happened in real life, the 2 Ferraris in the front row. No Max Verstappen to be seen though, so that's a bit unfortunate. But anyway, we got 5 lights. Lights out and away we go for the Singapore Grand Prix under the night sky. We've had an alright start. Kevin Magnussen had a pretty good start. He's already up to P15. But into turn 1, we're already up the inside of Alonso as well as Roman Grosjean, but he's managed to keep the position from us. But in turn 3, we managed to overtake Alonso, and we're side by side with Roman Grosjean round the last corner to this long straight with a little curve in it. We're in lean as it is, saving a lot of fuel, so that's why he's getting away from us. But we're going to go to the slipstream. We're going to get him in the braking zone, but his teammates actually having a little look at us standing inside, so hopefully he can piss off. But anyway, we managed to get into P13. Carlos Sainz is our next target, and look at this train already forming. I'm not sure who it is. I think it's one of the Force Indians doing very slowly, or going very slowly around this track. But yeah, look at this train. But we don't care. We're already making positions up the inside of Carlos Sainz into the hairpin, pushing him into the barrier a little bit there. So that's given us a really bad exit. This might give Grosjean the chance of actually overtaking us, but he actually managed to overtake Carlos Sainz, and didn't manage to overtake us, so that's pretty good. But now lap 3, we're fighting for Hulkenberg into turn 1, up the inside into P11. So we need to get past these cars as soon as possible, because Kvyat's holding up Ocon, but the rest of the cars in front of them are getting away. So we really need to get past these drivers. Ocon's now managed to get past on lap 3, well, midway through lap 3. Ocon managed to get past Daniel Kvyat, and we managed to get past him as well. Ocon's actually managed to get past Massa as well. So on lap 6, we're out in the slipstream, rich mix, standard mix, because we're low on fuel, and DRS down to the long straight. And we're up into P9 for the Singapore Grand Prix. Told you this would be very good for our for overtaking, and a lot of action to be made in this Grand Prix. So it's a fantastic qualifying position for that sense. But now lap 11, we've managed to catch onto the back of this train that's been forming from Sergio Perez, and we're actually going to be able to overtake Sergio Perez's teammate. He's had a fat lockup. That's a massive lockup from the Frenchman. So I'm not sure what happened to him, but Perez is now into the pits on lap 11. Well, for his first pit stop, maybe he's going on to the 4th stop, but I'm not sure. But we've actually moved up into P7, and we're actually on the back of Daniel Ricciardo here on lap 13. So it's going to give us a chance. We're actually going to go into rich mix for this overtake because it's a Red Bull. And we're going to go around the outside into the left-hander. He's managed to have a better exit than us, but we're going to have the inside line for the next corner, the right-hander. We're going to go over the curbs. That's going to give us a really bad exit. So Daniel Ricciardo's managed to keep P6 from us. So that's a bit unfortunate. I've said so many times in that sentence, but well, so many times. But now we're at 25. Someone's out of the Grand Prix. I think I'm pretty sure Max Verstappen's out of the Grand Prix. That's promoted us up to P5. Now at 32, they did actually bring out the safety car, so that's actually really good. And it's also meant that we managed to get some fresh tyres. I'm pretty sure we got fresh tyres. I didn't include it because apparently I didn't record it, but hey ho, it is what it is. Yeah, lap 34 though, the safety car is coming in, and look at this train. There's Perez, there's Ricciardo. These are positions I could be getting. These are easy positions to overtake. As long as we get a good exit down the run to start finish straight, that's where we really need to get a good run. But we've had a really bad exit out of the chicane. So unfortunately, Daniel Ricciardo's managed to get away from us, and the AI are really strong around the final sector of this Grand Prix. Well, I mean like the final four corners. So that's a bit unfortunate. Now at 35. Into the hairpin. We're going to have a massive lunge up the inside of the Red Bull. He's gone into the barrier. We squeezed him out, but we've managed to get him on the exit, and we're up into P6 for the Singapore Grand Prix. That's 10 positions we've gained in the first half of the Grand Prix. We're just over halfway of the through the race anyway. But now at 40, we're on for our final set of tyres. I'm pretty sure we will be going on. I'm pretty sure. I think it's going to be if it's a super soft, then it's going to be the final set of tyres. If it's the ultra softs, then we've got one more stop to go. So hopefully it is the super soft tyres, because we're in a pretty good position as it stands. Yeah, it is going to be the super soft tyres. So this is wherever we come out. This is where we're going to be fighting for. Stroll needs to stop still. Massa, if he passes us, still have to stop. He has actually passed us. No, he hasn't. That's actually a lapped car passing us, so he's nothing to worry about. Now at 42 though, a couple of cars are in. Stroll, Ocon's also stopped, and Perez has been overtaken by Daniel Ricciardo by the looks of it. K-Mag's now stopped, as well as, well, we're up to P7 as it stands, but lap 61, Sebastian Vettel wins the Singapore Grand Prix. That's a fantastic result for him, but now around the final 2 corners, we're going to come home for a very decent P7, considering we started P16. So we've had a very, very good drive from this race. I will actually take that, because, I mean, we've been outscored by Max Verstappen, as well as the, as well as Daniel Ricciardo, so in the 2 championships, that's not going to help us too much, but fortunately, we didn't lose any points. We still got more points than we did if we finished where we started, so that's fantastic. I'm not complaining. I really doubt that we could have got a better result in this Grand Prix. I mean, at the start, like kind of halfway through, it looked like we could have, but as the race went on, I don't think we could have. Sergio Perez actually managed to beat us, but Kimi Räikkönen has now jumped us back in the Drivers' Championship, so we dropped down to P5. There's only 4 points in it, so it's going to be a good battle for the rest of the championship, I feel. So that's fantastic. Red Bull are now 16 points ahead of us, so he only gained 2 points in that Grand Prix. I'm not sure where Hulk would come. He didn't get any points, but anyway, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope to guys see you in Malaysia. So yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.